let me introduce the star of today's mastermind. So, the star of today's mastermind is our dear member of the YouTube Business Academy community, Mihai Olaru. I hope I pronounced your surname right.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. So Mihai is from Romania, and Mihai is 22 years old. He is one of the first people to join the academy. All right. And I spoke to Mihai yesterday, and I thought it was pretty interesting, his story. So let me just give you a brief rundown. Mihai used to work in news, and in Romania, the average salary is $300 US. And then, long story short, he started his own news channel, and he's now making anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000, which is, almost, 6, 7, 8, 10 times more than what the average salary is in Romania, right? So this is really interesting, and this is all happening at the age of 22. But what is more interesting than all the money stuff and everything is, of course, the understanding of the platform, understanding of human psychology, what makes someone click, what makes someone watch a video, right? So this is something that I'm really curious about and really interesting to get into. Mihai, I want you to now take away. So please take it away from here. Tell us about yourself. How did you get started with YouTube? Where did it all start? When? And so forth. Please take it away.
Okay, so hello to everyone, guys. So like George said, my name is Mihai. I'm 22 years old, and I have a news type channel. Also, like George said, I used to work for a news channel. They were paying me like somewhere like $300, and why I left, because I didn't tell George that, because my boss didn't want to give me a $25 raise. That's new. Okay, so I started my news YouTube channel. I mainly did like YouTube for 2 years as a hobby, and 1 year on my news channel as YouTube automation. I didn't know at first that it's called YouTube automation. I discovered it later. I, like George said, I'm mainly doing like between $2,000 and $3,000 a month, somewhere like that. And of course, the news channel is a browse type channel. I post a lot, somewhere like 20 to 30 videos a day, and 20 to 30 shorts a day. And that's what I'm doing mainly on my news channel. It's a Romanian channel, by the way. It's not an English channel. It's in Romanian. And but of course, I want to expand internationally into other languages soon.
But let me ask you a question. You didn't start with a news channel. You started with a different channel.
Yeah, I started with a gaming channel that it took me like a whole year to monetize it, and after I monetized it, I was making somewhere like $50 to $100 a month, which that's not pretty good. But yeah, I'm not posting on that gaming channel anymore. The competition is very high for me right now. But my news channel, I monetized it in like 1 month because I jumped on a trend on big news about a celebrity in Romania, and I monetize it pretty quickly, and it's my main source of income. I'm living from that channel right now. I'm only doing YouTube full time.
Damn, that's impressive. So you wake up, just grind, do YouTube. You said you make 20 to 30 videos every day. Now, I'm sure when people hear that, they're like, what? Yeah. That's a lot. So please take us deeper and explain, how do you do that?
Yeah, at first, like I was only posting 2 to 3 videos a day. Maybe I wasn't even posting every day. It would depend, because I also had another job and I worked as a video editor. And I managed to upload 20 to 30 times a day, because I like templated everything that it can be templated. I replaced people with AI wherever you can, like script writing, replaced it with AI. I'm using text to speech for my voice, just to know, guys. I'm using text to speech. I got monetized. I didn't have any problem. if you want to ask me if text to speech is monetizable, it depends a lot. Just to know that. And
Yeah, because
yeah,
that's a common question in the community we get, is that like, can you monetize text to speech, right? And on so what's like, can you go a little deeper about when you say it depends? Do you know what it depends on? Because I know you're monetized, right? So it's clearly working for you. Do you have any more
yeah,
data on
like
that?
the biggest thing that I think it's so that you can monetize a text to speech channel is to provide value. If you just start a YouTube channel where you just put the text to speech robot to the voice to read the Reddit comments and stuff like that, probably you won't get monetized. 90% you won't get monetized. But if you provide value, like in news, you provide a lot of value because you mainly provide new information that appears every day, you know. And you can use text to speech like for a lot of channels, but you need to provide value mainly. And also you need to be sure that you are going to be monetizable. I also think that you should have a high edit, a very good edit, you know, a quality edit, to edit videos very high with very high quality.
Do you edit yourself?
Yeah, sometimes I edit myself, but mainly at the moment I have only one editor, which is my girlfriend. I used to have a second editor and a script writer. Yeah,
Do you pay your girlfriend?
yeah, of course. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Of course.
yeah. He works a lot.
She.
She needs to be paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I trust her. That's the thing. That's why
Okay.
she works for me, because I trust her.
So
It's
you guys work together.
yeah, mainly yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, but like I said, sometimes I edit, but mainly she edits. And like I said, for the videos, I like templated everything, like movement on the photos, on the clips, effects, and stuff like that, to do it as fast as possible. Day by day, I'm trying to edit the videos faster and with a better quality.
Okay, okay. And you said
Yeah.
that your audience is primarily elder people.
Yeah. It's usually people over 65 years old.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you showed me yesterday your CTRs, your click-through rates, and they were like incredibly high.
Yeah, like for me to get a video to make over 100,000 views, I need to have a over 20% CTR, but that's because the competition is lower in Romania, and I have very good thumbnails and edits comparing to my other to the other channels in my niche. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
But
right.
also there are less money.
Yeah, yeah, and it's interesting as well because you said that your channel is in Romanian language, right?
Yeah,
So your RPMs are much lower than it is in English,
yeah, five times lower.
5 times lower. And we were talking
Yeah.
yesterday, and you said that you do have plans, or you're like you want to start a new channel in English or something, and this is also your plans for growth.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that in mind, does anyone have any questions? I saw someone in the chat wrote, "How long are your videos?" So before we go to Mickey, how long are your videos?
Like usually my videos are somewhere between 1 and 2 minutes, something like that.
One and two
But
minutes.
yeah, but lately I also started uploading 4 minute videos and also over 8 minute videos. Why did I do that? Because I saw on my channel that YouTube tends to push a longer video for a longer period of time if it's good. Because I've had like 1 minute videos with 30% CTR, but over 2 days they are done. They are not getting any more impressions, even if they have a 30% CTR.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it depends a lot.
Okay. Got it. So Max, before we get to you, Mickey, if you would like to turn on your camera and ask your question, that would be amazing.
Oh,
Halim.
Yeah,
I don't have a camera at the
Oh,
moment.
that's all
No.
right.
yeah,
Okay, great. So I have a pretty specific question,
Yeah.
sure.
and maybe you can both answer it actually. So I had a channel with like really good traction, here the last 2 weeks or something, and then YouTube decided to take around 5 videos down from that channel. And after that, I'm still uploading in the same type of quality in terms of videos, but YouTube only seems to push out the videos to my subscribers. It's like 98% of the viewers are already subbed. And I was wondering if that would be, I've heard of the shadow bans. I don't know if that's the case in this certain matter, but I'm kind of lost in this situation. Maybe you have an answer for that.
Yeah, I really do, because I had a similar problem. Like, first of all, do not try to do like sketchy things on YouTube. It's the platform that we want to be on. We want to make money from here. Do not risk it, because they can like track your IP and stuff like that, and it won't help you on the long term. Only upload things that you are allowed to upload, and don't do any sketchy stuff. Like, yeah, so, you may be shadow banned. That happened to me because like for me, I created a lot of channels in a very short time, and YouTube like they were like shadow banning all of my channels. None of them were getting any views. So that's mainly why you would have a problem. You did something bad there, something sketchy. Like, did you have a reason? Did they email you a reason for?
Yeah, I overstepped the YouTube guidelines. I had some it was educational videos, but I had some Tate videos from his HU stuff, and they went pretty viral, like 400K views and stuff. And then YouTube took notice to it, and they took them down. But I didn't get flagged for them or anything in terms of I don't know, strikes or something. None of that.
Yeah,
Just
like the things with Andrew Tate are very sketchy at the moment. I also like wanted to do, because they are imprisoned in Romania. I could do news about them, but I decided not to, because I not want to risk anything to happen to my channel, you know.
Yeah,
yeah, I understand.
that kind of makes sense, because like if all of the platforms are like, we don't want to have this guy on, right? And then you go ahead and you make a video, and that video, you know, picks up steam because people do want to see it still. It kind of makes sense that, you know, they're gonna be like, no, we don't want that.
Yeah, I understand. So just before we move on, I have a quick question. So let's say I was to be shadow banned, right? Should I make a new channel, or will the shadow ban be lifted in some kind of way if I continue uploading? Let's say I don't upload Andrew Tate, but some other guy.
Yeah, like from what I've read from the internet and from my knowledge, like the shadow ban can last for months, even years. It depends a lot. You never know. But yeah, if you would create other channels, that channels may also get shadow banned. That happened to me also. I tried to create 20 new channels, all of them shadow banned. The single way to fix this problem for me, it was to buy channels from other people with like YouTube history. That those channels were created somewhere like 2006, 2007. And the channels that have a YouTube history that are older, they are more trusted on the platform. The new channels, it's very tricky with them, because YouTube may flag them.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Hope this answers your questions.
Yeah. I have a feeling that shadow ban will be eventually lifted if you continue posting good videos. It's not like it's a permanent thing. So if the channel is aged, right, and if you already had some traction there, then I would probably say continue making videos there. And then, yeah, if it's not severe, right, if you just had like maybe 1-2 videos or something, and yeah, but
yeah,
go ahead.
If I was in his place, like I would try to buy a very cheap channel, upload, delete the videos that were shadow banned and did not get any traction, upload them on other channel, and see if there is any difference, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you wouldn't make a new channel; you would buy one, actually, because making a new channel wouldn't.
Yeah, because they can track your device, your IP, a lot of stuff. It's very tricky, you know, with those things. Yeah, Yeah, they know what device you're using, where you live and stuff like that.
They know everything. Someone asked in the
Yeah.
chat, what type of news do you do?
Mainly, I do like news about celebrities and drama news. People, mainly drama slash tragedy news, to say it like that, because people like to see drama and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Interesting. And you also said
makes them
yesterday
feel better.
when we were talking, you said
Yeah.
yesterday something about that you create stories as well now.
Yeah, like I also started to upload like stories from celebrities' lives because they are more like evergreen
Mm,
because a story that happened 10 years ago about a celebrity will never get old. But if I upload a news about something that happened yesterday, in at most 1 week, that news will not get any more views.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
So let's check the chat. Do they know your device location if you use a VPN when creating the channels?
Yeah, they can. Because I also used a VPN. That's what I said. I recommend buying channels with history, with YouTube history that are 10 years old and something like that, because
Yeah,
they can know your device and your location even with some VPNs.
got it. All right. So someone asked a pretty good question, which I would actually like to go a little bit more deeper as well. Is how do you go about creating these scripts? Because you mentioned that you now use Chat GPT or AI to do that, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So how do you go about script writing?
yeah. Because like I take different stories maybe from the internet and stuff like that. It's not all generated by AI. I need to verify it. I may take a paragraph from here, a paragraph from there, put them all together, maybe paraphrase them with ChatGPT and also Killbot and stuff like that, and verify it with that bots that verify if you created it with an AI to check if it's unique.
Because this is an important thing. As we know, ChatGPT has data only up until 2021.
Yeah.
So the question is, how can you create news which happens today or yesterday with a system that doesn't have data, right? So
Because
yeah, go ahead.
it's also like I also verified them, and sometimes I also write some stuff. It's not 100% like made by AI, and
Mm.
there are some AIs that can write news that are up to date.
Mm.
There are some. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And I think also yesterday you mentioned something that like you would take, for example, different like articles and you would
Yeah.
put them in you'd give the ChatGPT an input and you would say, hey, generate one article from these three different ones, right? And it would kind of like bloop, or make an
Yeah,
original
like
one.
I will put like 3 to 5 articles that are on the same subject, and I will tell ChatGPT to read them, and from that knowledge to write a new one on the
Mm-hmm.
same subject.
Interesting. Interesting. All right, we have a lot of texters today here, which is fine. So please, my question is, what is actually shadow ban? So shadow ban is kind of like it's not like a ban, right? Where they just like disable you from YouTube and you can't post or whatever, but you can still do stuff. Your channel is just not going to get any impressions. So internally in the system, they just kind of bloop press a little button and they're like, you're not getting any more impressions. So that's kind of a shadow ban, right? And that happens from misbehaving or getting strikes or, basically, yeah, it's YouTube and all these social media platforms is a lot about trust, Like when you start a new channel now and you're going to be publishing videos at first, you're not going to get many impressions. It's not like you're going to post one video and you're going to go viral all of a sudden because YouTube doesn't trust you, right? And they need to first trust you in order to give you impressions because impressions are very valuable, right? And that's why it's all about trust. You need to establish yourself on the platform, And that's why age channels, right? Channels that have been around for a long time and that have been posting videos are much more preferred, right? Because They have much more trust in the system, especially the ones that don't get, if you're posting original content and if you're not getting any strikes and stuff like that, that's even better. All right. Tariq asked a question. I'd suggest to either buy a channel like Mihai said, or alternative, set up a VPS, virtual private server. It acts like a separate PC. Do you know anything about that?
About virtual private server, no. I only used VPN, but like I said, I mainly recommend you to buy a new channel with history, with YouTube history that has been on YouTube for a long time, because it's more trusted,
If you use a VPN, the channel will usually be shadow banned to start with. Whenever I create a channel with a VPN proxy, the videos I upload get 0 impressions from my experience. Yeah, could be. To be honest, I don't really know, so I can't add anything to this conversation about like VPN and starting channels, because I started my channel back in like 2011 and 12, and then I just started posting on it, and it's kind of like that. So yeah. Hey, brother, how much time are you spending every day to create your videos? Good question.
Yeah, George also asked me about how much I work daily. Like, to answer, guys, like, I work all day, every day, as much as I can. I don't know how many hours I work, because if I don't work, I learn new stuff. If I don't learn new stuff, I fix problems with Premiere Pro and stuff like that, and thumbnails, and I change thumbnails or any kind of problems about my channel. So I work all day.
Yeah. And I think it's also, you have kind of a little unfair advantage, I would say, almost, is because you come from a country where the cost of living is not that high. For you to go full time making YouTube videos, it doesn't require you that much, right?
Yeah, like it's harder if you are from US to live off YouTube, because like you may need 2K a month or 3K a month to live from those money. And like in Romania, if you make over $500 a month, you can already live off that money. But also in US, you may have the advantage that you can save more money faster and start a YouTube channel with them, a YouTube automation business and stuff like that.
Right. Right. Yeah. So the question that was asked here is about your team. So contractors, freelancers. Is it only you, your girlfriend, and AI, or do you have perhaps other team members that help you with the content production?
Yeah, like I said, now I only have my girlfriend and me and the AI. In the past, yes, I've had 2 other people which I was paying, yes, some form of contract with them, and also some people from maybe Fiverr, Upwork, and stuff like that. There are even some Romanian websites that are similar to Fiverr, and yeah, that's only me and my girlfriend and AI at the moment. Yeah.
So what were the contractors helping you with?
Like one of them was editing videos, but in the like after 1 month after I hired him, in the first month he worked really good. He was doing the job perfectly. After 1 month, he started doing more and more mistakes. He wasn't even editing that fast. And I needed to get rid of him, like to say like that, because I was spending money for something that was not useful to me. And yeah, and I also had one script writer which I replaced with AI, because I need if I upload 30 videos a day, I need 30 scripts and I need them fast.
Yeah.
I can't wait a lot for them.
So someone asked this question. I think it's a bit of a personal question, so you're free to not answer or answer, depending up to you. But is your girlfriend working with you full time, or how does it work? The dynamic here.
Yeah, no, she works part time. She's on at the university. She's becoming a doctor.
Oh, very nice.
And
What kind of a doctor?
yeah, what?
What kind of a doctor?
She doesn't know yet. She will choose like after 3 years from now, stuff
Oh
like
my
that.
God. It takes a long time, right? It's like 10 years or
10
something.
years, 10 years of
Yeah.
university.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your opinion about ChatGPT? Spawn Trade ask, are you gonna get the plus version? And I
Like,
think I asked you that as well yesterday.
yeah, from what I've seen, like the Plus version like only provides you faster response time on which like I've told George yesterday, like ChatGPT has a number of like spots and play a limit for every country, and if those spots are not full in Romania, I don't have any problem. So in US, it's more probable to be full for a longer period of time, you know. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
than in Romania. So mainly, I don't need it at the moment, but if it's going to help me, sure, why not? Guys, spend money on YouTube automation, get subscriptions, get everything you need. It's you invest money in your business.
Yeah. Invest money in yourself and in the
Yeah,
business. So another good question here is, how does your workflow look like? What kind of tools, apps do you use? How do you struggle? Where do you like store the ideas, organize the thoughts and everything? Like kind of take us through the, like you wake up, right? Take us through the day. Like how do you go about this?
yeah. Like uh, I save my ideas and articles that I want to make news about on my bookmarks. Like uh, I just open Google Chrome and stuff like that. Work for like 2 3 hours. Only search for news for 2 3 4 hours. It depends on how much it takes for me. And to organize ideas and stuff like that, I use Notion.
Notion.
Yeah. No, Notion, and like I said, I save the articles and the ideas that I want to do like now or tomorrow on my bookmarks.
Has there ever been a day when there's not much happening in the world?
Yeah, but you can like get some older stories, older news that are like a story type, and you can post them, and people still watch them.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, you can find content every day if you want. Like,
If you really want to.
yeah,
So my question really is, I'm always like looking to grow and more and
yeah,
further like the future, right? So my question to you is, you know, you're making good money, right? You really understand this YouTube game quite well, and like where do you take it from here?
like first of all, I want to push this Romanian channel until I hit like somewhere like 10K a month, stuff
You
like
think
that.
that's possible?
Yeah, it is because I've seen it on other channels.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's pretty hard in Romanian, but it's doable. You
So
can do
what's
it.
the obstacle between you and hitting that 10K on this channel? Because it's not a search channel, it's a browse channel. So do you need to up the volume or do you need to up the amount of views you get on average per video?
Yeah, like I just need to post more and with a better quality. And like the thing that I think it stops me right now is like I have the 35K subscribers and I'm getting like views more than some channels with 500K subscribers. Like I need to wait more to have some history on YouTube, you know, to get more subscribers and stuff like that.
So like you mean channel authority.
Yeah. Channel
Mm-hmm.
authority. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And so you want to get this channel to 10K and you
Yeah.
believe
Yeah.
that's possible.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I believe that's possible, and then like start new channels into other languages, mainly English.
Okay. And from what I know, you are into browse, you're not into search.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you also want to move in the direction of a browse channel.
Yeah, I'm mainly doing browse because this is what I know to do. This is what I've learned. I know how to get a good CTR and a good retention, and this is mainly I only want to do browse and news. I will stick to this niche a lot. I don't want to try other niches at the moment because I think that if you learn a lot about a niche, you should stick in that niche.
Okay, I think that's a pretty interesting point. Let's dig a little deeper into that. So, um, choose one niche, learn it, become really good at it, and then go even more deeper into that. And if you like, you can start more channels. And I think that's the same thing that John Chorus, a conversation we had. I'm gonna touch on the question about browse and search now, but he said the exact same thing. Like, he's into sports, so he started different sports channels, and he has like a network of them, right?
Yeah.
So I think, and that's beneficial. And so, but how does the template look like for a news video? So I mean, the scripting, like, how does the hook look like? What's like the body? What?
Like the first 30 seconds, it needs to be a very vague introduction. Like, you should not say any important stuff. Like, that's what I do in the first 30 seconds to keep the people over 30 seconds. Then touch on the main subject of that news and stick the people as long as possible. Give them like little details over the video.
Mm-hmm.
You should
Why?
not tell the most important details in the first 30 seconds. That's
Okay.
what I do.
Okay. All right. So, um,
Yeah, and like one more important thing about the niches, guys, it's a very big difference between starting a YouTube channel that you are good at and starting a YouTube channel that you like. And it's a very big difference between liking a niche and creating content in that niche, because you can be a consumer and you can be a producer in that niche. I like gaming. Like, I watch YouTube gaming videos and stuff like that, but I do not like to create them, to edit them, to upload them. I do not like to do that stuff. I don't like to watch news. I do not watch news, but I like to create them. It's a very big difference, and a lot of people start YouTube channels on what they like to consume. They have very bad videos, very bad scripts, and they think that why no one watches my videos and stuff like that, because they're not good at that stuff. Like George said, I started a news channel because I used to work for a news company, and I've learned a lot of stuff, and I knew how to do the job, and that's why I started a YouTube news channel.
That's very interesting. Yeah, I think that's a very good point you said there about, a lot of people come to creating YouTube videos because they first are consumers, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, like, I can do this as well. They get exposed to how much YouTube paid me and blah, 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 right? And then they're like, okay, what do I like to watch, right? But it's a very fair point between what you can actually make a good video about, and what you like watching. So let's very briefly touch on the question about what is the difference between browse and search. I'm not going to go into much detail here. Browse is the videos being recommended on the homepage, right? So you log on to YouTube, you see the videos, and the type of traffic you get onto that video is called browse, right? So people are browsing around and they decide to click on your video, right? You're getting browse traffic. I think over like 80% of all traffic on YouTube comes from browse, from home, right? No one goes to subscriptions, no one goes to search. Now, search, on the other hand, is something that we've talked a lot before on the podcast. We've talked in the masterminds. We talked with Yuri. We talked with Hessel. It's you basically create videos aiming for a specific search term, right? So let's say, for example, I make a video about how to dropship on Amazon, my most viewed video on my channel, right? And then I make a really good video, people love it, and that video gets picked up in the algorithm, and whenever people search for how to dropship on Amazon, that video is going to be shown and they're going to be clicking, right? So one is you search and you click, the other one is you go into YouTube, is being recommended, and you decide to click, okay? That is the difference between search and browse. Not too much
Yeah.
into the detail here.
Can I add something?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Yeah, like and also when you start a channel, you will need to pick between browse and search. If you have a job, if you work a lot and you don't have enough time for YouTube, I would recommend you to start a search channel, because you upload those videos here and they will get views for many years if they are good and you can rank them. On a browse channel, to make it more stable and get consistent revenue every month, you need to upload a lot and you need to have a team. It's very hard to be stable on a browse channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And you were touching yesterday when we were talking, because this stability question comes a lot in browse, right? And I think if you make like really good videos, a lot of them, and they bring in consistent, then they start to kind of bring in consistent views, right? But you
Yeah.
also touched about shorts, how they're now helping you. They're kind of like the search equivalents for browse almost. You want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, because like shorts, if you make good shorts and they get a good retention, they will get you views for years to come. Like George said, shorts is get the new search stability for the browse channels. If you make really good shorts, it will bring you a lot of audience, new audience, and it will also grow your long form videos. So shorts help me a lot. Like usually I was getting 1.5 2K subscribers every month, and now I started posting shorts for 2 weeks until before after the monetization for sure started, and I got 10K subs in like,
Whoa.
yeah.
So now you're probably going even harder on shorts.
Yeah, I want that play button, man.
Yes, yes. Well, there's been a lot of talk about shorts. Some people have been complaining about the RPMs being low. You've seen it as well. We've seen it. How much are you averaging now RPM for your shorts?
My shorts RPM is something like 0.02
Okay,
at the moment.
and ours is like 0.05 around there, right? So what that basically means is that if you get 1 million views on a short, you're going to make a whopping $50.
Yeah,
But
but I think like
yeah, go
we
ahead.
can,
No, go ahead.
yeah, this is only like now in the beginning, because like a lot of people said on YouTube, the advertisers need to learn these new type of ads, to create new ads, to test. They only put little money in the beginning because they don't want to risk their money with something that will not have a good conversion rate for them and
Yeah.
will not bring good money for them. So with time, I think that the RPM will go higher.
I think so too, because like you said, really good point. This is a brand new thing. They just launched it. So advertisers before, placing bids. So for example, if you are an advertiser right now and you want to place vertical ads in the shorts feed, right? This is probably right now a really good time for you to do so, because the competition is not that high and there's a lot of fear in the market, right? And I was actually reading, a friend of mine sent me a super interesting article. It's from Google themselves. It's like Google Marketing or something. I'm going to post it in the Discord channel after this mastermind. But they were basically showing that they did their statistics, their analytics, whatever. And they were seeing that adding to their campaigns on Google Ads a vertical video improved their conversions and their reach by 20 to 30%. So if you're an advertiser, right, you can reach and have better performance by having the vertical videos. So I think, like you said, it's a really good point. Over time, we're going to see the RPMs increase. But also, I feel like the short space should be seen together with the long form videos in combination, because one helps you grow a lot, and once it grows, your long form video starts to perform better. And also, the guy from YouTube said that they've seen behind the scenes that channels that are posting both long and shorts overall get higher faster growth, more subscribers, and more money eventually as well. So
Yeah, if you like, guys, if you want to post shorts, please post them on the same channel. Do not create separate channels for them.
oh yeah, that's like
Many people are asking this stuff,
still
Yeah, they're
okay.
still asking that
Okay, so
because
yeah,
a lot of them think that shorts will hurt their channel. their long form views, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
was
I don't think that it can provide you like any harm to your channel.
you that's episode of creator support that you sent. They were actually addressing that question. They were talking to the two employees
Yeah,
about shorts, and they said that initially first they wanted to they needed to kind of make sure that the shorts were not harming. So that was a thing before, right? But now it's no longer a thing, and now it's actually they've bridged it together, and now shorts are actually helping long form videos as well.
yeah.
All right. Well, guys, do we have any more questions for Mihai? We are now 45 minutes in. Someone asked, what is the name of Mihai channel? Well, we're probably not going to do it, announce it publicly here, but if you guys do want to hit up Mihai afterwards and bombard him and kind of interrogate him with questions, being like, Mihai, what's your channel? You are free to do so. Um,
Yeah.
Good point about search-based, Mihai. That's why I'm starting search-based, because I'm working a lot and I pay people to make my tutorial videos. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, and another thing here, guys, because he said that he pays people to make his tutorial videos. When you first start YouTube and you start to upload your first videos, please try to learn and edit your own videos, because you need to know how much does it take for that editor to edit those videos, to know how much should you pay him, to know if the quality is good, because there are many people that are starting YouTube automation who have no clue about like an editing software and stuff like that. They don't know if the quality is good or not, if the script is good or not, and those freelancers can take your money and provide you with very bad videos.
Yes, very good point. If you don't know what you're doing, people will take advantage of you.
Yeah.
So you need to know how long someone takes, how long things take to make a video, right? Like you need to know like how long it actually takes, right? So because otherwise, because people have a really good sense online about if someone is just like a beginner and a noob, right? And they want to take advantage of you, right? But if you know and you go in and say, like from a stance of power and you say, hey, I know I've done this for half a year, right? I've been editing these videos. This is how long it takes. This is the quality I want, right? And I'm willing to pay this rate per hour. So your rate per video is going to be, let's say, $40, right? Like $40, for example, for an 8 minutes edit, like depending on the quality and everything, is a fair price. That's how much I'm paying for my videos. But yeah. Reef said, very informative masterclass. Thank you, guys. Well, thank you, Reef, for your kind words. We appreciate it very much. Yeah, Mihai.
Come on, guys.
What
Any more questions?
what do you have to say, man?
Yeah. Do you end here and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, we can end here. I think that's pretty good. We're not gonna push this any further because I think this is a pretty good closing point, kind of organic. So, Mihai, thank you so much for your time, for your input. This was very informative, very valuable, and I'm sure that a lot of people found it informative and valuable as well. Thank you guys so much as well for attending. I hope you guys appreciate it, and I hope you found it valuable. So thank you so much. And if you guys have any questions, Mihai?
Guys, thank you for listening to me. If you want, you can message me on Discord after this call, and we can talk more if you want.
Yes, exactly. So
yeah.
Someone said, "Man, I just joined." you will be able to, guys. Whoever missed it, you will be able to rewatch it on YouTube. So with that in mind, thank you so much, and yeah, bye.
Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Have a
Take
great
care.
day.